Hi, this is Hannah West, one of our wonderful designers for Henry Glass, and her newest line, I think is her fourth, maybe fifth, I can't remember. But anyway, no tricks, just treats. And Halloween's my very favorite.
And mine as well.
And especially the way she's done it. It's a little bit retro, which is kind of the part that I've always loved, and she really picked up on the colors and things. So take us around and show us stuff.
Yes, so we have a lot of fun. Well, first off, my dress, I guess. This is made with the ghost fabric. And so it's got that 50s style, which is very fun. And then transitioning from that is my favorite quilt, which happens to be, I believe we named this one, I think it's the No Tricks Just Treats Ghostly. And so this has that ghost print, and it just really makes it pop with that black and accents. And ghosts are one of my favorite with Halloween. Sometimes they're forgotten because everybody loves the pumpkins, but I love the ghosts. And so then we also have here, kind of with like the panel, we cut out pieces and made like a little runner. And so it's just some of our favorite little parts, which is also, I mean, we can pan over to it if we want, the panel itself. And so that we made it quilted up just so you could see all the different dimensions and pieces to it. And that's very fun.
And I want everyone to be noticing whether this is for your shop or for your home, just the way she's done her booth. Look how these great merchandising tips. I mean, you could really showcase a collection in a really quick, easy way by making these little characters, and it gets their attention. It gets people to notice the line in a fast way. I mean, of course, we all want to make samples, but we just can't all the time. So she's got some wonderful examples of little things to do that in a jiffy, as soon as the line comes in, you can really highlight
Exactly, and tossing in little pieces like your purple to accent, or, you know, some of the things that are understated.
And I want to ask you about the colors too, because they're not your typical, I mean, obviously they're the typical colors, but the shades and tones of them are really unique and different. So tell me about what made you go this direction.
Well, I always love kind of like more warmer tones, not so much of that bright, you know, big Halloween bright oranges. It's more, I like that subtle because you can dress it up or dress it down with brighter greens, brighter oranges. And so it's a middle tone, and I think it's nice to be able to go either way with that.
Absolutely, and you really can pop it up even with little accents that you probably have lying around as well.
Exactly.
And you could make it more juvenile or more sophisticated adult.
Exactly.
You know, whatever you want the look to be. How fun. And so you're a big fan of Halloween like I am, yeah?
Yes, 100%.
Nice, and again, the retro look of it, and even the cat's faces and the owl and things like that, it has that throwback to those old postcards.
100%.
I don't know if you've ever seen them, you're so young and lovely, but I've always been fascinated by them, and I kind of wish we still did that kind of thing.
Me too. It's nice I got to grow up with her, because she's given me, my mom Stacy, she's also a designer, and she's given me all the wonderful love for vintage and old school that she has, and so growing up around that, I love it.
Absolutely. So you said you love the ghosts, and I do too, but I have to say this, with the witch and the moon, I mean, how fantastic is that? I mean, that kind of says it all, right? And it is one of those, you know, the cups and the kissing.
Yes.
People, which do you see first?
Exactly.
I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of what that is, but I absolutely love it. It turned out wonderful, wonderful. And you know what's great too is you really kept the line succinct. I mean, 15 SKUs, that's, you know, a real easy buy and just enough for almost any pattern. It's actually kind of 15, 16 seems to be for a lap size quilt for fat quarters is like the perfect number. Yeah, it's the most common. So it works out perfectly that way, which is terrific. And I love the neutrals and things like you were highlighting earlier. I think that worked
and it's a good mix of kind of like this line especially has the overall all over prints, and you know what I mean, and so it ties in with kind of some of the softer.
And here, let's pull out just so that, I mean, obviously you can see it all here, but
some of these like the softer ones that can match in with like these really fun all overs.
100%. And those backgrounds, the ghost included, even though it can be a focal, but it can also be a subtle background depending on how you're using it. And these are so useful forever anyway. That's what's great about all of this section is it's not specific. This is just great to have, great property to own.
Exactly. And with the size of this print, it's easy to cut them out and have fun with like piecing together a project bag or...
Absolutely, and that English paper piecing that everyone is doing, it's perfect for your hexagons and things. What a great idea. How fun would that be to do this in a spooky way? And you could even do, I mean, you could really vignette any of it. You know, you've got so many nice little characters. It's really lovely. And some of the shapes and faces and things really remind me of even the old spooky cartoons from back in the day, you know, the old ones that I used to see on PBS and all. It's wonderful. Really, it's so neat to see someone so youthful appreciate the things from the past and realize how artistic and fantastic, and you've taken it, you know, put your spin on it and taken it to the next level.
Thank you.
So you're very talented.
I appreciate that.
Anything else coming up that maybe a hint of something?
Yes. Well, my next line is going to be very fun with purples and blues and nice little pansies. So it'll be cool to see.
Okay. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate the time.